listen.
So for like, I met my wife, I was 45, and I spent more of my adult years in long-term relationships than not.
Okay.
But when I met my wife at 45, I was like, I got it. Everybody says, when they say, when you know, you know. And that always sounded, and being in these long-term relationships, that always sounded like a really cool concept. But when I met my wife, there was, after a couple months, I was like, oh, that's what when you know, you know. I get it. But when I think about, had I gotten married any earlier, I know I definitely would not have been as effective a husband and father as I am now.
Yeah.
That was when we actually did his podcast, me and my wife Gia, we would, from our book tour, but he was just talking about how much he loved his wife and how much he loved his daughter and how he enjoyed being a father. And that was like the highlight of his life at that time.
Yes.
Doing those events, going to the school and doing the things like that. And that's what we were really sat there for 2 hours and just discussed that. Me and my wife and him just discussed being a father and being in a relationship. So solid, good brother, man.
Yes. And when we talk about, I know you guys were talking about earlier when we opened the show this morning, just about kind of like some of the circumstances. I do want to just fill in some of that of like what happened as well, because we talk about like family. You guys were talking about family vacation earlier. Malcolm Jamal Warner was on a family vacation in Costa Rica with his family when the drowning incident happened. So people for sure, y'all were talking about sending prayers yesterday. I know for me that was one of the first things I did when I heard the story was pray for his wife and his daughter. And what's also insane is he talked a lot about the fact that he waited because he wanted to make sure that he got it right when he became a dad. He became a dad later in life. And there was a moment on his Instagram that he shared. It was from his daughter's birthday where he had like this sunflower in his ear. And people were like, why do you have the sunflower? He began to talk about, let's take a listen. He talks about his relationship with his daughter a bit more.
Yes, I got the flower in my hair. Today's my daughter's birthday. She put the flower there, so I'm rocking it. It's a beautiful day here in Atlanta. I just wanted to shout out and just spread some love and some good cheer. And, life is out here lifing, right? For me and for everybody else. But just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile. Like, if you just take a minute to stop and take stock, I guarantee you can find at least one reason to smile. And if for some reason you can't find a reason to smile, then that's probably the best time to be the reason for somebody else to smile. Find a smile for yourself and be a reason for someone else to smile. That's all I got.